I know you're making all your money from the Chinese Communist Party via TikTok. I get that.
And Dave is making his money from the Russians, right? We understand. Right?
Dude, shut the fuck up. Piers, Piers,
look at him, Piers. I've gotten under his skin. I've gotten under his skin.
Because you're just like a little rat nothing. We're here trying to actually discuss important things. There's an unbelievable resurgence of America
right now.
And he brings you on.
By the way,
dude, he brings you on
TikTok,
because the commenters all think you're retarded, okay?
So it looks like Dave Rubin is fallen for some rage bait that he's taken from Harry Sisson on Piers Morgan Uncensored a couple of days ago. How Harry Sisson is an obnoxious little twat, but he managed to trigger Dave Rubin. So, the whole thing was about Dave Rubin indirectly receiving Russian money, and Harry Sisson is just poking him and knowing full well it's totally bad faith because there was 6 influencers involved in this kind of mini scandal, and the Justice Department found no wrongdoing of the influencers, which I'll flash up quickly. So when they're arguing, Harry Sisson is objectively in the wrong because he knows that the TikTok is answers to the CCP, and it's obvious. The most annoying thing about the whole conversation is that people are still giving Harry Sisson screen time. I can't think of a left-wing influencer that's been wrong more times than Harry Sisson because he's an absolute fool.
And look, you've been...
Good to see you too, Piers.
Great to see you. Always good to have you on Uncensored, even though you've been wrong spectacularly about almost every single thing you've said in the last calendar year. But we'll gloss over that. As Cornell would say, I forgive you, my brother. That's fine. For just being so wrong the entire time. But
so Harry Sisson said that Biden was sharp as a tack when he met him. He said that Biden answered all of his questions coherently and was very articulate. So he said that, pretty sure he said that on Piers Morgan. He also said that Biden would win the election comfortably. He also thought that Kamala Harris should have stepped aside and let Joe actually run the race himself because he thought Joe Biden was going to win so easily. So he's just objectively wrong about everything. It's actually hilariously funny, and I said, I don't know why people give him screen time, but it's so obvious that the only reason Piers Morgan puts him on there is clearly because people just want to laugh at him. He's actually a paid shill for the Democrats. He takes money off the Democrats, which I just kind of found randomly. Whilst I was also searching, I was going to pull up some stuff that he said, the stuff I've just quoted there about Joe Biden, but then I found his comment section on this latest video, which is a laugh, because you need to go quite far down to find anything. In fact, I didn't actually find anything positive, but I didn't go down that far. I just screenshotted some of the stuff that was said there. So here you go, it's great. But yeah, so the debate continues. They start talking about gender, and then this is where you kind of see where when Democrats start talking, they don't really want to defend their full point because they know how ridiculous their full point is when they try and argue. So this is him trying to avoid Pierce's question, and people would say Piers is being quite obnoxious here, but it's actually quite pointed and is trying to highlight why they try and dodge the question so much. It's so funny to watch when you realise that Harry Sisson is just trying to deflate, and it's the political answer, and he does not want to get into the details, because if he starts going into the details, he looks stupid. Because he is stupid. So there we are.
Do you think there should be more than 2 genders in America?
Yeah, I don't know what that executive order means. I don't know what the president declared.
It means there are 2 genders, male and female. Do you disagree with that?
How many genders are there, Harry?
Yeah,
Come on, little guy. How many genders are there?
Again, these guys don't know what they're talking about, so they won't be able to answer.
Harry, how many genders are there?
How many genders are there, Harry?
How many genders are there?
What's the legal... I'm gonna use Joe Biden's answers. At least two. That satisfies.
Well, how many more are there than male, female?
That's a TikTok answer.
No, there's at least two. Yeah. There's at least two.
Well, no, hang on. There's male and female.
Is like human brain
Donald
rot.
Trump says there's male and female. There are two.
Okay, Dave.
How many more are there after male and female, Harry?
There's at least two. Now, anyway, let me get back to
what How many more are there?
What are the other ones?
There's at least two.
What are the other ones?
Harry, let's try it this way. You're a female. What is the other gender?
It's so funny. It's so funny how these conservatives just get time to lie on this show, but when I'm speaking, they all interrupt and there's no problem.
Question.
You've just been asked a very simple question, Harry.
Conversation with Piers, not you, Mr. Combe over. Relax for me.
Harry,
Take a
you
breather.
simply
Thank
got
you so
asked
much.
if there are at least two genders, how many more are there than male and female?
Piers, you asked me about Donald Trump's executive order. I'm trying to explain how legally it makes absolutely no sense and it's going to get sued in court. Then we go into culture wars with Dave Rubin and this Ferguson guy asking how many genders are there. I'm trying to answer your question. They're screaming their faces off. Your issues don't fucking matter.
I'm asking you.
Oh God, this child.
Piers,
I'm asking you, Harry. How many genders are there?
I'm answering your question.
Harry,
Piers, I've answered your question.
Harry, how many genders are there?
Two. There are at least two.
Two or at least two?
Are there 100?
Hang on, Ben. Hang on, Ben. I've got
More
this.
or less than 100.
Can I answer the question?
Yes, Cornell. Answer the question.
Can I answer the question
Yes.
for Brother Harry? Because Brother Harry trying to hold
help
on.
him out, Cornell.
That according to Shakespeare, all of us are androgynous. There are men and there are women. There are different sides of human beings, all made in the image of a God that has a dignity and a sanctity. And if you're going to try to start demonizing precious trans folk, then I'm going to be fighting. But it's not. But
okay, Cornell, I agree with them. I agree with them. I agree. Don't demonize trans folks. But there is an executive order.
I've got to say. Yeah, it makes for great TV watching Harry Sisson squirm in front of everybody. Fair play to Cornel West for at least trying to defend him. That guy is so precious. At least he tried, so, fair play to him. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Thanks very much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and go and subscribe for me, please. That'll help me out a lot. I've ordered a new mic, I've ordered a new camera, so I'm going to try and spice things up a little bit. I've got a green screen kicking about somewhere. It's buried in that cupboard, so I'm going to look at it over the weekend and try and spice up this awful background, and we'll keep things going from there. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next couple of days. Thank you.